Then the real Dotto starts. But from what we heard, Sonneiko, the man himself, the center of attention of Reddit and all that, has posted 3 minutes ago an English explanation of what he felt like happened, guys. I have to check what this is. Alright. Let's see. Let's zoom in a bit. Sonneiko statement, October 7th, 2024. Alright. I want to clarify what happened. I was inactive for half a year and came back about 3 months ago. I guess things might have changed a lot in Dota since then. When I play public matches, around 70% are muted. I'm sure you can guess why. Amar was on my friend list, so I could see his messages. And during one game, he called me brain dead. That got to me, so I messaged him on Twitter and I said I'd teach him some manners when we meet. Now, speaking emotionally, I admit that was harsh. I apologize for the tone and wording, but I didn't threaten him physically, and I'm sharing screenshots here to show what I said. Alright, let's see what it was. Whenever I meet you next time at LAN, you will stop typing chat, I swear. If you don't brother, then I will teach you how to become human. XD, what's your problem, big man? Then Amar posts them losing the qualifier and says good luck, by the way. Please like my last post, my friend. I don't know. I don't have problems, but probably live in some child planet where your parents didn't teach you good manners, but it's okay for a while. Brain dead that in chat type to me, I just save it and show it when you meet you. I hope you tell him the same to my face, not using Twitter, so of course, good luck you too. He posted his result, International 2022, good luck you too. Will be fun to see your face, don't even think apologize will help you. It's okay to be bad, no need to be jealous. Holy, Amar is not holding back here, Jesus. Alright. At the hotel, I saw Amar with his team. We're both Muslims, I thought it was important for me him to talk face to face, as our faith has certain standards of respect and morals we should follow. I approached him with a smile and a friendly vibe, put my arm around his shoulder, hoping he'd take it in the same friendly way, and asked him, do you remember why we even had this conflict in the first place? Do you remember what you called me? His response was, yeah, I remember. You're brain dead. I was honestly surprised. I thought he might explain himself or apologize. What shocked me more how quickly his teammates jumped in to back him up, just feeling his negative energy without even trying to understand what was going on. Peter was the most vocal, so I asked him to give a moment to talk to Amar, just so we step aside and talk privately, away from everyone, so we could clear things up calmly. Maybe that was seen as an invitation to fight, but my goal was just to talk. Okay, but the only thing that's omitted here was what we saw, where you said he was gonna put him in the ground, right? Like that's like a threat. That's a serious threat. He didn't say that, at least according to so far in the story, right? In response, Amar started yelling, "Punch me! Go on, punch me right here!" While Skeeter called me a bitch and kept pushing for a fight. Conflict escalated very quickly. My team stepped in to pull me away, which was for the best. Okay, so just to reiterate, what we saw in the other statement was that they tried to pull him away, but he didn't want to be pulled away. Right? So he's not mentioning that specifically. All that happened was a friendly gesture that got misunderstood. I only put my hand on his shoulder and that was it. I had no interest in escalating things further. My guy stepped in at the right moment to prevent things from getting out of hand. Later, I managed to have a quick chat with fan club manager, a reasonable professional guy that seemed to want to resolve the issue as much as I did. After the game, I wanted to talk to him again and explain things, but my organization advised against my contact with Falcons. I followed that advice, thinking we could discuss everything in detail afterward, but never happened. Then the Falcons teams reported to the admins that I supposedly threatened Amar with physical violence, which wasn't true. Okay, now that's a very important part of the story, alright? We're having two conflicting stories here. I'm sure PGL has security footage that shows there were no threats, no words, no aggressive gestures, the only physical contact.
What is the beef about Mr. Gorgc?
Now, stop it, dude, not now. The only physical contact was on my hand on his shoulder, which was seen as aggression. I apologize. My real intentions are described above. We got penalized, 110-second draft time, and Adam asked us to ignore it and avoid escalating situation further. Okay, so there's, like I said, there's two different sides of the story. And from the other side, what I heard is he wouldn't let go of Amar when he had the arm. That was not very friendly, right? Like, he wouldn't let go. They, like, try to, like, hey, stop. And then he's like, no. Right? So that's, like, completely different from what we hear. So I don't know what the truth is, but I'm just saying. Just pointing it out to everybody in chat. Before the game against Falcons, by some very strange coincidence, I ran into Skeeter in the bathroom while I was washing my hands. I heard some mumbling and didn't even realize at first he was talking to me. I figured out he was still throwing insults. So I asked him to follow me and went back to our team room. Skeeter following, and we met the PGL rep. I showed him that I wasn't one breaking the agreement to ignore each other. It was Skeeter in response. Skeeter started cursing at the PGL rep and even insulted my teammates. Smiling Knight. Okay. Okay, so I can at least tell you what Skeeter told me, alright? This is what Skeeter told me about this specifically, alright? Or maybe I should let them say that, because Skeeter told me about the situation before. But maybe I'll let them say it. Okay, it's fine. Let Skeeter tell his own side of the story. It wasn't quite the way Skeeter said it, but okay. We can move on. I have to ask, where's the line? When it become normal for players to say whatever they want about their opponents without consequences? Why is toxic behavior so widely accepted, even at major tournaments? Why do some players get penalized for their actions while others don't? Really aiming for fair play and respect the tournaments. Tournament rules should apply to everyone equally. I mean, this is a statement that's kind of weird because, of course, it should, but one side threatened physical violence and one side didn't. Supposedly, allegedly, right? That's the line. Okay, there's the line. You understand? That's what everybody says is the line. Okay, this society says that's the line. Just so we make that clear. Honestly, the whole thing got blown out of proportion. I'm sure Amar and I just talked one-on-one. We could have resolved anything in a few minutes and moved on with respect. I approached him with the best intentions, but things played out as they did. Next time, if it comes up, I'll go through team managers. I'll keep everyone calm that way. I can imagine that's true. Like, maybe, like, Sonneiko felt, like, super offended when he tried to, like, be friendly with Amar IRL, maybe. I don't know. But the way that what I saw in the DMs, it looks... I mean, I understand why Amar would feel like this guy's not friendly, right? Like, from what's being typed here, it doesn't look very friendly, right? But it's been 3 months, so maybe he stopped. Alright, let's keep going. I'm genuinely surprised an organization from a country where people's rights are protected under Sharia law would ignore or even condone inappropriate behavior from their player, the only Muslim on the team. Personally, I don't even... this sets a good example. Maybe we rethink how we treat each other in esports and what it says about the professionals. In 2022, the day before our boot camp... 2022, the day before our boot camp, we had an argument smiling night, and some things were said that weren't exactly nice. I asked him why he acted that way, and he gave me a reasonable, sensible answer. It was all just emotions, didn't actually mean to offend me. The conflict was resolved instantly. It's a shame we were penalized, didn't get to play on equal terms. I don't blame the PGL admins. They did their job and made a fair decision. I appreciate them for that. I hope we get another shot at Falcons where we have full draft time and can play a fair game of Dota. Let's see who's really strong. Okay, so they felt like they lost. Okay, that's Sonneiko's whole statement, guys. We went through it. Now, though, is this gonna be the end of it, though? I don't think so. I think there's gonna be a rebuttal to this. Sorry for being late. Was busy with team by playing Dota 2. Right, he was a bit late. He teased us for like a month, dude. I mean, sorry, a whole 24 hours. Okay, so what's... I mean, it wasn't necessarily like a bad statement. It had some flaws in it, for sure. But the problem I have the most about the statement is who's telling the truth. At this point, there is a liar. There's an imposter among us, right? There is an imposter among us. Who's actually telling the truth? Because the way Sonneiko put it, that doesn't seem like the same situation I was reading about earlier, right? So there is a truth here. We need to know what the truth is. Is Sonneiko conveniently omitting out a few details, or are they being exaggerated by the other side? I don't know. That we'll have to wait and find out in the next episode of Twitter drama, guys. Next episode. We need the CCTV footage. We need a lip reader. We need a CSI specialist, DNA tracer, fingerprint analyzer, and then we'll get to the truth, guys. But for now, we don't know. Okay? Now we don't know. All right, let's go pop it up. It's still a bit... Oops, it's not ending, guys. It's not ending, guys. Don't worry. Let's go pop it up. We will also keep an eye out. Maybe after we finish our pub, there's gonna be some evolution to this, yeah? See what happened. I'm going one pub. Here we go. We'll see what happens. Leak the CCTV footage. Yeah, we'll see. Go call the hotel and ask. I'm reading some comments. I think it's obvious. Sonneiko just wanted to chat up and do kind of friendly, superior banter. Kind of assuming they're fellow players, hence friends. Amar took it too seriously and started making it to cinema. Just a normal ordeal, blown up proportions. I mean, that's obvious. The situation obviously escalated. I'm sure Sonneiko's intention maybe wasn't that to begin with, right? You need to remember how you reacted when Sonneiko said you were flaming in the pubs and how Amar acted. Yeah, maybe. I mean, it is different. I was in a similar situation with Sonneiko, like I said. But at that time, he didn't have his arm around me, and he hadn't threatened me before. So, it wasn't really the same situation. I might have reacted differently if that happened. I don't know. You know what I mean? I can't believe Amar was print screening his tournament results and sending it to him on Twitter. Oh, that guy. Alright, Amar, I will say this though, Amar, if you keep doing stuff like this, someone will punch you, you know, like, I know, they're not maybe not right to punch you, but they will. It just will happen, you know. I'm sorry, but it will happen.
Radiant team pick.